Good morning, hey there, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. We're going to open October 25 Extravaganza number 5 right here. I'm at the Riverside Municipal Airport, and I want to point out the guy I'm going to arrow right here had his hood up when I was walking by, and I'm not always an asshole, and so I asked him if he needed a jump, which he did. Now I don't carry jumper cables anymore, but this is about $40 on Amazon. This is the Next Pow brand, and it was only about half charged. I'm going to have to charge it. It charges. I think it's got a USB here somewhere. Yeah, USB with a USB. Got a straight USB or that's something. Anyway, it looks like it's USB to USB, so we're gonna definitely have to figure this out. But God, I'm hot. So I gave him a jump and everything's good. So I'm waiting for my Hanai Vin. Feeling better than yesterday. Now, at the end when I'm walking out, and I'm going to do a separate restaurant review, but I'm also going to clip in right after this dealing with pedestrians who just think they could just stand in the middle of the fucking road. I hate people. So we'll see what's next. Now, I sped this up 2 times, but they stand there, they wait, they look at me. You've got the goddamn right of way, and I'm take it. And kind of the back right here, that the trailer is still just, my God, still in the fucking way. Dude, what are you doing? Now, I'm going to add in here that I had a lot that I wanted to do on the 25th and the 26th, and I got the flu. I still have about the tail end of it, and I think Vin and I got the same flu, so this was definitely a struggle. So in the next part of this, you're going to see my opening on the 27th of October. Hey there, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. It's the 27th of October of 2025. This is going to be Extravaganza number 5. Come on, dude. There we go. And I got to tell you, I'm in Riverside, and I'm heading to breakfast. Vid is not going to be able to make it with me this morning. He's under the weather. Now, this place right here, Hada Thai Spa. I was so miserable after lunch with Vin. I got back to the room about 3 o'clock. I was sore. My neck and shoulders have hurt. And one of my problems is that the neck stiffness triggers migraines, and I was really suffering. So I found these guys on Google, and they're literally right down the street. And I got a 90-minute massage from Natalie. Now, we're not talking the monkey business massage. We're talking 90 minutes of her walking on my back, elbows, knees. I'm a big guy, and I was really stiff. And she was explaining things as she went along, and oh my God, it was awesome. It was money well spent. So if you're ever down this way in Riverside and you want a real deal, no bullshit massage, this is your place. It's on University. So now we're going to press on to breakfast, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day is at the Pancake House, the Silver Dollar Pancake House, which is on East Grand and East 6th in the town of Corona. Now, we're going to eat here because I saw somehow an old picture came across my feed about this place, and I'm going to put it in here or somewhere here and the restaurant review. But I'm also here because East Grand is a very historical street here in Corona, and come on, dude. And I'm going to talk about that after breakfast. But we're going to do a restaurant review now, and you'll see that separate, and we'll see what's next. As we exit onto East Grand, from the Pancake House, which you really need to eat at, Silver Dollar Pancake House. Grand here, East and West Grand is a circle. And there used to be car races here. Here's the circle. There's a couple old pictures. So I've got links to 2 YouTube videos that I'm going to put in my description that I watched that talk about this. And it's some pretty interesting stuff. The car races were in about 110 years ago. And it's really interesting. Stuff like this fascinates me. So we're going to skip up a touch and we'll see what's next. Now, the 2 houses arrowed here, I'm going to pull off right here. I'm at Victoria and Grand, and I have a historical picture of the houses, and I took a modern still, and I'm going to talk about that next. This is not an exact spot, but it sure is close enough. In the historic picture, you could see the house that's on the right in the color picture, and vice versa. You see the full house of the color picture, and it's a partial shot in the black and white. Now, I didn't want to really stand around here too long, because yes, I have the constitutional right to film. You cannot trespass my eyes or from public, but I don't really want to be an asshole. I don't want to have to argue with people, I understand, hey, what are you doing taking a picture of my house? So I got out, snapped a picture. Here you go, and we'll see what's next. Now, after getting gas, I'm going to continue a bit more around the circle. You can see that there's still people here who think it's a racetrack. I'm going plenty fast, and well, okay. Like you saw in the Barstow clip, I'm not going to take the ticket. Let somebody else. So we're going to pretty much wrap up this part of Grand Avenue in the city of Corona in Riverside County, California. And we're going to probably skip ahead a lot of road footage, and we'll see what's next. But there won't be much else. That's Emma Jean's on the left, and somebody down here I met told me that they are not nearly what they used to be, and they're pretty much trading off their name, and I'll leave my review in the description. This is the historic Oro Grande Bridge. You've seen it before. You'll see it now. Now passing the Red Hen in Hellendale. Links in the description. I'm at Freddy's in Barstow on Lenwood, and I'm 15. And here's the treat I bought for $9.02. It was good, but it's $9.02. Come on, guys. Here I am on the 28th, the last day, leaving the Super 8 in Barstow. And it's a nice enough place, but, some of this is awfully shady. But the guy that runs it nice. It's a fair price. It was about $47. Everything worked, and okay. So I wasn't happy that I had to have the key redone 3 times, but we got that resolved, and all is good. Now I'm about 57 miles west of Needles on eastbound Interstate 40. I've got to slow down half speed because I want you to take a look at this, and I'm going to come back and talk about it. This is a screenshot. I want you to notice a couple things. One is he's got like a RAV4 in the box of the bobtail, and then the pickup he's towing. I just got a quick glance of it driving by, and my first thought was, holy cow, that is way too close. The vehicle being towed is way too close to the tow vehicle. And then with this car hanging a little bit out of the box, I regret not calling. Not like I'm a rat fink, but it's like, dude, this is gonna, you hurt yourself, that's fine, but there's other people out here. I thought this was just incredibly unsafe. Well, I run a little handheld here up for the clothes. It's a couple days later. It's Halloween. I did not feel well. I pulled a muscle or something in my rib at the masseuse. It was my fault. And oh man, my rib hurts like nobody's business, and I'm almost done with the flu. Still a touch of it. So I, uh, I drove home. I lied down, and I got up about maybe 3:30 or 4, and a lot of times I will leave dude and get him the next morning, and I was really missing my boy. And I thought, oh, I gotta go get my boy. So I went and got him. He was so happy. Every time I pick him up at Risen Star, he is so happy. Now, the gals at Risen Star said he's really calm when he's there. He lies in his cage, for lack of a better word. He lies in his enclosure and he just watches the dogs go by. He doesn't react. Here it's a different story, but oh, there was a rabbit out here yesterday, a jackrabbit, and boy, he was just on top of that. So when they go in to pet him and for his playtime and to feed him, he gets up and wags his tail and they pet him and he's happy. So he seems to be doing well. They're not cheap. It was $375 for the trip. The whole trip was about $2,400. I'm glad that I spent the money. I'm happy with it, but nothing's cheap. The stay up in Big Bear was, it was reasonable, but none of this is cheap. I get 15 miles a gallon in my truck and I'm driving in California. Come on now. So, was it worth it? Absolutely. I got to see my Hanai Vin. Vin's moving to the Pacific Northwest. So, in fact, he sent me something that said he's an escrow. So good for him, dude. Awesome. So, and I got to see my Hanai Leif, who I bagged him twice. I'm so sick. So we had wonderful fellowship. Vin and I, and Leif and I. They're really good people. That's the highest praise I can give anybody, is that they're good people. So it was worth it. I had a great time. As for the rest of the year, I'm not quite sure what I want to do about Vegas. I don't think I'm going to do anything in November. I'll decide about Vegas. I'm still going to Lake Pleasant to get a lot of Jolene worked on. Hey. I'm going to see how much that is. And then I still am not sure. I've talked about this, but I I definitely don't want to spend another summer down here. It was not pleasant for Dude and I. We both had cabin fever. I mean, he's doing so much better. Come here, little buddy. Where's my boy? Look at him. Oh, you sweetheart. I love my little dog. Oh, you sweetheart. He's really doing better now that the temperature's abated and we could sit outside. We sat outside a lot today. He hasn't really wanted to go back at the house. He's got what he needs and he's enjoying his day. I checked my deposit for my pension and the adjusted amount is there, okay? The refi for Jolene went through, and that payment dropped about $80 a month. And so I'm getting my money in order. Now, the economy, how much is gas? God only knows what the political situation's going to be next summer, but I'm definitely looking at being out of here for 2, 3, 4 months. Even if I'm not traveling all that much, I'm going to find me a couple places that I thought about Wairika because I like it up there. And if it's in the low 90s, I could live with that. That's not oppressive. So I don't quite know. I do, I've talked about this. I need to see my Hanai niece in Reading. I want to go to Coos Bay. I want to go to Eugene and see my Hanai Nathan. And after that, I just don't know. Just don't know. So I think that's going to be about the wrap up and the current status of Joe and Dude. So this is as always your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. Eye on the prize. Head in the game. May Freya show you a favor on the hunt. We'll see you for the next one. And I'm going to point out how much my viewership is, my views have dropped since I started telling you all that I am Antifa. So I'm good with that. So we'll see you for the next one.